Men, talking directly to the men, don't plant seeds in fields that you don't own. Yo, what's good? This is Donovan Anderson. I'm the founder of 30 Mighty Man Ministries, also the founder of Clean, the tools to achieve sexual integrity for the Christian man. Peace and blessings, man. So I'm here with you right now. Again, it's going through some of the things of Clean. Not everything in detail. You want to get detail, you have to come and join us in the program, but giving you enough that you can get started though. So one of the things that always comes up, this is in day 2 that we're on right now, like we're using Proverbs 18:22. That's our devotional for the day, and it reads, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." Man, the world that we live in right now, marriage is like, I'm not sure what's going on with marriage. People don't value it. People don't value it. I think there's too many terms that people are associating with marriage that have nothing to do with marriage. The first is like, okay, I get it. You're a husband, you're a wife. The word husband is defined, and there's roles that are associated with husband that women expect husbands to do. The wife, that name just by itself, just the word itself, not the person, just the word has connotations with it. Wives do this, and do that. And if you don't do those things, then you're not a good one. What are you talking about doing this foolishness? The person that you marry is the person that you marry. If you marry Jamila, Jamila is Jamila, yo. She's a good wife because she's a good fit with you. What does Jamila do well? What does Jamila not do well? That is what you should be concerned with, not what wives do and what wives don't do. What does Jamila do? And Jamila should have your best interest in mind, and you should have her best interest in mind. There needs to be a mutual acceptance of that. If she's completely selfish and only wants things for herself and doesn't care about you, then yes, that might be characteristic of not a good wife, but she's who she is. Choose wisely. I tell guys all the time, like I use the Joshua Caleb, story where when in the land of the wilderness, before going to the promised land, Israelites early on, it's very early in their journey, send out spies to spy the promised land, to spy the land, so they can understand, well, can we take it? Are we ready to kind of like go in there? So they send one representative from each tribe, right? So they sent Joshua, they sent Caleb, and Caleb represented the tribe of Judah, but and then 10 more were not named. But they send out 12, and those are the only 2 that come back and say, you know what, we're ready to take this land. The other 10 say, look, they're giants over there, they're too big, we can't fight them. They were in fear. So they decide to not go. But I tell God, like, look, I use that because I'm like, when you are looking for a wife, go out and spy the land, yo. Don't just look at her. What's her family look like? What's her friend network look like? Like, what is going on in this woman's life? Like, does she have a job? Like, what's her job? Like, what her coworkers think about? Like, what do other people think about her? When I go out with her on the streets, like, how does she act? Like, I'm just not looking at her as a person, her own beauty, but like, what around her, her universe, what is going on around her? Let me also look at those things. Let me spy the land. Another thing, just to go further with that metaphor, she spy the land, right? Other thing is this. Men, talking directly to the men, don't plant seeds in fields that you don't own. Don't plant seeds in fields that you don't own. What does that mean? You're planting seeds in women that are not your wives. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. One, don't fornicate. That's probably the best thing, but don't plant seeds in fields you don't own, okay? So again, spy the land. If you don't own the land, don't plant seeds. Why would you plant a seed in a field that you don't own? That doesn't make any sense. Seeds are gonna grow, and when they grow, you don't own them. You don't have access to them. You gotta figure out how to work with the owner to get access to seeds that you plant. It doesn't make any sense. Don't do that. That's the second metaphor. The third one I was going to go a little bit further with you is this: if you spy the land, you find a field that you like. It's a treasure on that field that you want, that woman. Sell everything that you own and go buy the field. Simple as that. You'll figure out all the other things later. You'll figure out all the details of that thing later. You spot a land. The field looks good to you. There's a treasure on that field. So trust me, a treasure for one person is a treasure for another. Like, don't get it twisted. Don't think that a woman that is that you think is a treasure that looks good to you, the treasure to you, will be overlooked by somebody else. God's giving you opportunity to find the treasure first. But trust me, gold is gold. Wherever a diamond is a diamond, regardless of who's looking at it. Just that you may have spotted it first. But sell everything you own and buy that field. But sell everything you own, what does that mean? That's part of what cleaning is about. Prepare yourself accordingly. Do you have a past that you have not repented for? Are you free from sexual perversion? Are you ready to take on a wife? Because trust me, if you don't do it before, you will do it during the marriage. God will make it happen. Like he'll push it where if he's not in that marriage, the marriage will eventually fail. So this is my words to you guys, man. Like, spy the land. Make sure that the woman that you're looking at is worthy of purchase, in a sense. You're not purchasing her. She's a person. But this going with the analogy, right? That why are you spending time with a woman that you know can't be your wife? If it can't end in the marriage, then why waste time there? End it now so that you can find your wife. But maybe you're not ready. Come and get clean. We'll help to prepare your vessel so that God can provide you that, because part of you achieving your purpose, for many of you guys, not gonna say 100% of God, but I haven't met a Paul yet, a man that does not need a wife. I haven't met that guy yet. If you're out there, put your name in the chat. I want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in contact. Email me. But you need a wife to achieve your purpose. Can be part of your purpose. She'll be part of it. I'm not sure how she'll interact with it, but she'll provide you something that you need to achieve it. God will use your marriage to grow you. So it's essential for you to submit to God so that can be provided to you. He's not going to provide it to you while you're in the mud. You have to get out first. That's my words. I won't be too tough on you guys right now, but again, don't plant seeds in your fields you don't own. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that, especially in fields that are corrupted and toxic, that have no business having any seed in. Don't do that. With all respect to all women, please don't do that. Okay? But the ones that you do find that are precious, that have precious gems and precious treasures on them, do everything that you can to secure that field. That field will be part of your purpose. She has all the characteristics for a great space, a great land. Like, it'll be worth it, and you'll thank your older self will thank your younger self for doing all that you can to get that field now. Oh, it's cheap. Man, so I hope that helps anybody. But if you have any questions in the chat, put it in. I'm sure there's of course some controversy, but as always, man, it's not for me to be seen, but for you to be encouraged. To our God, Jesus Christ, our King, all be the glory. Peace.